possible, which may require you to
Well, hello, hello, hello. I am back. We are back with Champion Motorsport Racing. This is the Thursday 50 plus Get Off My Lawn, I should say, league. My name is Mike Molesky. This is my live broadcast. I am back from a long time away, traveling around the world and across Canada. We'll talk about that if things get a little slow during the race, but I'm glad to be back and with you guys. Excuse me. And we are at Red Bull Ring in Austria today. The race is a double park race today. It is a 60-minute race with 2 pit stops and 1 liter minimum, and tires are optional. Let's get right into it. Oh, before I forget, just remember, even though we're 50-plus drivers, sim racing is a sport. So that makes us athletes. Yeah. Mike Molesky here from Edmonton, Alberta. We are going to go directly into looking at the stats, the league standings. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is the gold. I don't know how well you guys can read it on the screen, but I'll say it for you. In first place in the gold category is his familiar place, Mr. Chris Moses, with a commanding lead of 4:58. I'm not sure if he's here today. Yes, he is. Just took a little peek there. So he's 4:58. In second place with 3:88 is Jonathan Wood. And amazingly enough, in third place, Mark Sutherland. Not that Mark is amazing that he's in third place, but the amazing part is he's tied with Jonathan Wood, so that is something to watch. And in fourth place, not very far behind, only 2 points, 386. So it's 388 for second and third, and 386 for Randy Zimmer. Jeff King's a little bit further back at 376, definitely in the running, because you guys have 100 points per race available. I'm just going to turn my volume down just slightly a little bit. I'm hitting the red zone a little bit too much. Okay, so that's hitting it again. Okay, there we go. What's going on here? There we go. I'm just going to play with that a little bit once in a while. Okay, so that should be better. That's a little bit better. Okay, let's just jump over to the silver category. In silver, we've got Joe McCabe leading. A lot closer here with 432 points in his Aston Martin. Lee Ellis is in second in the BMW in 421, so not very far behind. In third place, Brian Banks, 402, definitely still in the running. And Neil Eder in fourth with 400 points. So that is what we've got. So pretty close. You guys have got, take that starting shortly on my beautiful face. Take that away. Oh, you know what? I didn't give you guys that graphic for the, I just noticed I didn't get that graphic for you guys, but that's okay. You heard what I had to say. Anyway, yeah, so very close racing today. We are not started yet for the quali. So we are in Austria. Let's go back to what is about the Red Bull Ring. Red Bull Ring. Before I get to that, so the race today is going to be a little bit of rain, I think, because, hold on, I'm going to do something here. Have we started yet? No, we're still in practice mode. That's good. So the race today should be a little bit damp. The time is noon, 12 o'clock noon, with a 6-time multiplier. So that's a 60-minute race. So that's going to be a lot of time. We might actually see some a little bit of dusk here. I don't know what time sun sets in Austria this time of the year, because as you know, ACC uses the time from the local area. So anyway, a 6-time multiplier, 43% variability, 60% cloud, 17% 17% chance of rain. Somebody mentioned 90% there, so I don't know. What else can I tell you about Red Bull Ring? Well, it's in Austria near, where was that? I was looking at Wikipedia. It is near Spielberg in Austria, home to the Austrian Grand Prix for quite a few years. It's been renovated a number of times, but the track record, interestingly enough, for GT3 was set way back in 2017 with a Lambo Hurricane at 128. So I wonder how our guys are going to do with respect to that. So qualifying has just started. Yeah, I'm really glad to be back with you guys. I usually race on the practice races, and I do broadcasting for you guys when I'm here. I'm going to be here most of the season now. Let's just get over to the track. There we go. Let's see who's first up here. Number 48. That is Mr. Wood. There we go. He is first out, I believe. Yes, he is. So there we go. The session has ended. Hold on here. There we go. Now we should be okay. So, yes, the silver guys will be out there. I don't have their numbers up for some reason. I get their qualification times. I'll put their numbers up now for a minute. There's their car numbers. So, we should be getting... Jonathan is coming close to the last few corners. Just going to set something here for a speed trap. Turn 2 is the long one. What else can I tell you? What else can I tell you? There he comes, Jonathan. He is going to be starting his first lap. And look at that, we've got rain. We have got rain. Let's just take a quick peek to see what it looks like from Jonathan in his... you don't see much rain on this camera angle. So it's probably light rain. The track does not look that bad. Let's take a quick peek from a chase view, which I don't usually like too often. He's not getting a lot of no standing rain just yet. Anyway, Jonathan's going to be setting the first lap. Let me take a quick peek to see if there's anybody on the chat. Nobody there. Oh yes, Paolo Gianni. Good evening, Palito. Okay, not sure where all the guys' names are. You're looking for someone here, Paolo. Are you looking for someone in particular? Just drop me a line on the chat, and we'll make sure we give your boy. Oh, there it is, number 121. There he is, right here. Oh, he's still in the pits. He's a silver guy, I guess. Let's go back to Jonathan. So this is Jonathan's first lap. He's coming up to set the first time right now. Here it comes. Get rid of that and put the... Looking for the session best. Oh, it's there already. The Delta. So there's Jonathan has set the first lap. Oh, Chris Moses has already beat it. He's right behind him there. There's Chris right behind him in the... what is he in? The car manufacturer's up at some point. I don't see... My it doesn't show me what it is. Leaderboard. Anyway. So Moses is... Jonathan's dropped way down here. So lots of big times going up there. Chris has got a lead of a third of a second. And Jonathan, though, has already got the best lap going relative to his time. Just lost a lot of time there. He lost almost a half a second. He needs quite a bit to get back into that top 5. Have we got all the guys with a lap going here? Probably. But Moses, look at this. Moses has got a even better lap going. Half a second better than his last lap. He's going to put him ahead as usual. So the race now is going to be between for second and third here on this qualification. Hello, Gladys. Gladys, you tell me who you want to see too. Glad to see some people up here. It's sometimes not much fun talking to myself, so it's good to see that there's some people out there in internet land watching. I just love watching racing. I've been away for about 3 weeks. I was on a cruise and then I drove across Canada, 3,800 kilometers in a 1994 Land Rover Defender, top speed, flat out, the diesel, flat out top speed was 105 kilometers an hour, so it took us forever to go across. I was delivering it with my son. I live in Edmonton, he bought it in Calgary, and we delivered it all the way to Montreal, so right across Canada. That was a fun drive. I was anxious. I just got back a couple of days ago, anxious to get back in the chair for both broadcasting and racing. And let's see what we got going here now. Chris is still in the lead by a half a second, but second and third are quite close. Nobody is getting a good time on their first runs, though. We got Hugh McClellan the way down there in... there we go. Just put his time in. Got up to 10th. We've got 3 minutes left in this qualification session. As you know, qualification for the golds is first and then silver is second. Nobody's really improving on their time. This rain is affecting these guys. I don't know if it's raining a little harder. Looks like it's a bit shinier than it was. Let me get somebody else on here. Sutherland, Mr. Sutherland. There we are. He is improving slightly, which will get him a couple of spots, maybe even into fourth, into the second row, but he just lost his time there. So it looks like everybody put in their best times early. Look at that, 3 minutes left, and nobody's got green up there on their best times. I'm going to have a speed trap on the last straight on the end of the first straight there. Okay, now we got something going. Keith Briscoe, he's got a point up, 0.2. He's only 0.4 behind the pole position. 0.3 if it hangs in there. Who's got Jeff King? Let's jump on with Jeff. He's had a good time there for a second or two. Ooh, but Briscoe, let's go on with Briscoe. He's got a great time going. He is up 0.3. That's going to get him solidify his position in second place, but not going to get him there in pole position. Chris is pretty good, but that's nice to see that he's fairly close. Chris might not run away with this one, but it's a rain race today, so interesting choices for tires. We're starting to see a little bit of rooster tailing going on. That's probably why everybody's having a hard time. Mr. McLennan, he's had a good time going. He lost it. Mr. Jeff King, he's got 0.2. That'll get him a couple of spots. Where is he in his lap? He's coming up. He's got to hang in here. Might get him up to 5th place. 4th place, I mean. Yes, it did. Swapped in there. Ooh, Jonathan's got a good time going. I wonder who the good wet racer is. Jonathan, and that's Moses right behind him. So, Jonathan, 0.6. Ooh, that's going to get him way up there. Way up there. That's going to bring him into maybe second place on the front row. I'm sure he wants to be on that front row with Chris. Given that, he is tied. Where is Sutherland? Sutherland's tied with him. Sutherland's still in 8th place. Jonathan's got only a couple more corners to go here, but Chris Moses is right behind him. Chris probably knows he doesn't really have to improve. Is this the last lap for everyone? Here comes Jonathan. He lost a little bit of time there. Here he comes, going to jump up into 6th place. He had a great time going there, but that's not going to get him anywhere. Who else has got something going? Jeff King could go into 4th place, be in the 2nd row if he hang in there. No, he just lost the time. He's got to get some back. Where is he? A couple more corners. If he can get that 10th, he's up at 10th right now. This is for 2nd row. That's important, big time. Oh yeah, he's got it going now. He's got 0.3 for a second there. He's going to jump into 3rd, 4th at least. There he goes into 3rd. All right, where's everybody else? Chris, is Chris on a lap? I'm not sure if Chris got a lap in there. That's a valid lap or not. Eric Jack is improving big time. Where is he? He's got a few more corners to go. If he gets that one in, that should bring him up to 10th. So we've got our front row established. Mark Sutherland's a little bit further behind than he might want to be with that tied for 2nd, but a lot can happen. Oh, I like the livery on this car. Let me take a quick peek at that livery. Look at that. I love that livery. Nice BMW there, my favorite car. So Jack is in 12th. He must have lost some time there. Okay, now we've got, who have we got out there? 501. Let me see who we got out there in terms of the, here we go. Richard McKay, I believe, is the first. Nope, not Richard McKay. Joe McCabe is out there first. He'll be setting the first lap. I think he's in his out lap. And McCabe is our leader. It's funny how the leaders seem to get out there first, don't they? Don't they? He's in that Aston Martin. Mr. Suki, you think you got to find 4 seconds? Just come on out and race, man. Don't worry about all this. As long as you're 50 years old, you can race with these guys. There's a number of 50 plus racing leagues. Just come on out and race, man. Even if you're last, who cares? What is going on here? There we are. Who cares? Just come out and race. It's fun, more fun racing with real people than it is with yourself. All right, what do we got going here? We got Mr. McCabe is going to set the standard for. He is going to be setting the standard for the silver category. He is leading, as you remember, Mr. Ellis, and Ellis is racing today. He is only up by 11 points. So the point system here is first place is worth 115. Second place is 6 points back with 109, and third place is 104, 5 points back. So they're big numbers, but these guys all seem to finish in similar areas. I'll take a quick peek at what the different cameras look like here. Let's see what the helicam looks like on this track. Not so bad. And Mr. McCabe is about to set the standard for the silver category. And there it is at one here. I'm going to put up the actual time. And if I can find that, there it is there. So the actual time for McCabe is 1:34. So he's a bit off. He's up there into the silver category times. There's your boy Pablo Gianni. He is Pablo Gianni is up there. There, let me get him on. I know you guys are watching him. There is Pablo. Nice livery. Let's go look at that livery again. Ooh, beautiful. Nice livery. And that is that a Mustang? I believe it's a Mustang, isn't it? That is a Mustang. Nice to see. I'm going to put the manufacturers up there sooner or later. All right, so Pablo is in second place. He needs quite a bit of time to catch up. No, he doesn't. That's going to get him into, where is he in his lap? He doesn't have many. This is going to get him the pole position in silver. This is a great time for him. What do you mean they got 20 years on me? I'm 67 and I race in this league. No problem. There's lots of guys, Tsuki, with age. That's why it's 50 plus. There we go. There we go. Where did Jenny Lee come up? Oh, McCabe's still leading. Oh, I put that time here. I'm going to put the session best relative. There we go. So he is in second place. Ellis is got a good time going. Let's just jump on board with him. There is Lee. Sorry if I'm not familiar with everybody's names in this league. Lots of them I do race with in another league, the E Seniors League. But so there's a few names I'm going to stumble over for a bit. Where is Lee's coming up here now? That is going to get him a good time. He's going to jump into like 18th place. This should be 4th. There he is, 19th. Okay, missed that by a little bit. Ken Schmidt's also got a good time going. Mr. Schmidt, I know and love. He is going to jump himself into, where is he in his lap? He's got a few more corners to go yet. Pablo is doing well in 15th there, half a second up. That is a great time. We're going to jump on with him, back on with him. Come on, Pablo. That is a great time. If he can hang that one together, he's going to possibly take over the lead in the silver category. Here he goes. He's in 16th. Whoa, 9th. What a lap. What a lap. There's a sandbagger for you. This guy's going to jump into silver soon, I think. Who was after Paolo? Paola. Sorry, Paola. Hi, Paola. Yeah, we caught him there on a good lap. So how many? We got 2 minutes left. Geez, Mr. Banks is having some trouble. Oh no, there's lots of people left. Lots of people left. Let's go down a little bit lower here in the standings, just to see, so you can see where everybody else is. There we go. So Pablo Gianni is in the lead for the silver category. He's way up there in 9th. Joe McCabe's in 13th. He's a couple of seconds back, two-thirds of a second back. And Lee Ellis is quite a ways back, almost a significant portion of significant portion of a second there. So we've got Mr. Charles Stuart Charles in the McLaren. He is got a great lap going, 0.5. Will that bring him into 2.8? That should jump him up a couple of spots anyway, at least. Roger Dismukes also. Let's just take a quick peek with him. Where is he in his lap? He's ahead of him. So Roger in the Porsche, he will be in at 2.4. That should jump him up a couple of spots. Keep it in there, Roger. Keep it hanging. Keep it hanging. 0.6. He's improving. Here he goes. That's going to jump him a number of spots. And Stuart Charles, there he goes into 19th. And Stuart, where is he going to end up? Oh, he's got a great lap, a whole second. 2.3, that'll get him into 9th. They're going to get just ahead of Roger. Oh, no, he lost some time there. So he jumped up a couple anyway. Where are we? Mr. McCabe, 0.3. Let's go on with Mr. McCabe here. Joe, the Aston Martin, he is going on a good time going. He's going to challenge Pablo for the pole position in silver. How much time has he got? He's got only a couple of corners left. This is the last. He might get one more lap in, one more chance. Ooh, he lost some time there. He's got to get it back in that last couple of corners. Oh, he went wide. He hung in there, 0.4 now. Oh, this is going to be very close. Very close. Going to get him into 10th, probably at least. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's in 7th place. Ooh, we got some category issues here. I guess it's probably the issue is, I'm sure the issue is the rain here has got everybody all over the place. It's going to be an interesting race. Just jumped down to Richard McKay, McKay, just because I wanted to get down below here to see what's happening. And we got Ellis. We got Ellis with a little bit of a good lap going. 0.2 will get him up a couple of spots. Important to get as high as you can in the start. You don't want to get into trouble on the start with people crashing in front of you. So Ellis is 0.2. That'll jump him up a couple of spots probably. He's flashing his lights. He's happy with that. He's up in 18th place. Who else is nobody else on track right now. All right, that's going to be our starting lineup. All right, we are going to be going to hold that now. Let me see. I'm just going to look for something here. And how long do we have between? Probably have about 5 minutes there, so I'm going to get rid of that screen for you. Come back to look at my lovely face. There we are. Yeah, that's as I said, I like to broadcast, and it's fun to watch. You're going to watch these races anyway. Might as well broadcast them. I have been broadcasting e-seniors for a number of years, so I thought I'd jump on and do it with you guys. I know you don't have broadcasts in this league. I'm just looking for something here.
Alright, we have some wet conditions. Remember that curves are slippery.
Alright, we have 5 minutes before the race is going to start. I'm going to take a quick peek. I'll let you look at that video I had on earlier. Where is it? I like watching this video. So this is the video I think the ACC provides, or somewhere we got these videos. So this is the Red Bull Ring. There's the pits. Not sure what corner that is. That's the corner at the top of the hill. That is an exciting corner, but for sure. And that's another view of it. That is a tight corner to watch coming through. There's a look at that compound corner. It's one big long one, but a couple of apex. There's the good old Red Bull symbol. This track was purchased by. Let me look at it. I'll tell you the guy's name. The guy that owned Red Bull for a while. I think he just passed away. Dietrich Matlich. Not very good with my German, but he just passed away a little while ago. This last year, I noticed from the F1 broadcasts. Excuse me. So we've got a few more minutes. 3 minutes to go. 3 minutes to go. Oh, I lost all the chat for some reason. How did I lose the chat? Stay with me for a second.
I tell you what, after heroics of last season, Oregon seemingly back to the front. This time Maximilian Paul, following on from fabled heroics, and he managed to perform back at Hungaroring in that absolutely astounding move around the outside and through the final corner. He's now back at the front end again, and this time on pole position for the second time that car has made it there this season. And now they can join the likes of Christopher Haase and that of Simon Riker.
Oh, for some reason I lost the chat. That's unfortunate. Why did I lose the chat? Oh, there it is. Join the conversation. Why can't I join? Oh well, unfortunately you guys will have to chat on your own. I will not be able to see. Unless you guys put a new little chat up, I might be able to see it. I'm not sure why I can't. And one last try here for something. The reason it's not letting me open the panel, if I didn't screw it up for your guys. Alright, we got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. I know what I can do. I can do a track walk or a grid walk. Usually wait until they take off. I'm going to wait until they actually move, because if I do it now, I'll show you what it looks like. We're not ready to show anything just yet. It is still raining fairly hard. But I can see, I might as well show you guys what that looks like. Get my cursor back. And let me get that over to you guys. Turn the music, I didn't turn the music on, so you won't have to turn it off. Okay. There we go. Alright, there is that. Let me take a quick peek to see if I can change drivers and change views. There we go. Starting grid. Let's see if it looks good this way. Yeah, this is pretty good. Alright. Let's go to the top here. In first place, Mr. Chris Moses in the Aston Martin. Second is Keith Briscoe in that beautiful green Ferrari. Nice job of the colors, at least. Stephen Buckley is in third. I love that livery. Love that livery. And he is in a Nissan. Not too many people drive that car. In fourth place, number 52, Jeff King in the first Porsche. Next is Jarrett Skinner. There's a livery for you. Rat Race in the McLaren. And Michael McLennan in his familiar purple and orange wheels in his Ferrari. Here he is again. Joe McCabe in seventh place in another Aston Martin. Jonathan Wood in his Porsche, number 48. Peter Young in the Aston Martin, number 22. He's in ninth place. Pablo Gianni, there's somebody out there with you. There we go. I got my chat line back. There's Pablo for you. First Mustang in 10th place. Randy Zimmer in his familiar Ferrari orange. Mark Sutherland in 12th place. He is tied for second. He's going to have to make up some time on Jonathan. He's tied for Jonathan in the second and third place. He is in his Ferrari. Roger Jackman, another Mustang. Nice livery there too. Thomas Rainier in the familiar Martini Porsche. First Canadian, I think. Eric Jack in the first BMW. That is a good looking livery also. Eric Schreiber in a Porsche. Harrison Nolan, that's a new name for me, Mr. Nolan from Cinecube Ferrari there. Where am I? Nolan. Lee Ellis in another BMW 337. He is in 18th place. Sean Vinson in 19th. Roger Dismukes in 20. Ooh, he's got the greatest looking livery there. Oh, all sorts of stuff on there. ADM and everything else. In his Porsche. Stuart Charles in the Rattler McLaren. Neil Leader in the number 70. He's in 22nd place. Brian Banks in his familiar Ferrari in red, black, and white. Daryl Kruger in another Ferrari. Ken Schmidt, another Mustang. Laszlo Toth, Porsche, green and black. And last but not least is Richard McKay. Did not have a good, very good qualification there. So where are we coming up to? We're in the side-by-side mode now. Not too long before the green flag. Ooh, why am I? Okay, here we go. Let's go helicopter mode, see if that's the right thing to watch. We're going to have Chris Moses and Keith Briscoe trying to maintain like once. If he can get the hop on Chris, maybe he can hold him off for a while. Chris has got a commanding lead. Briscoe's qualification time wasn't that far behind. We are coming up to the green flag. And, oh, I thought that was the start-finish line. That might be the finish line. Here's the start line. There we go. Green light, green light. Oh, Moses was way ahead. Great strategy on his part. Stephen Buckley's oh, no. Briscoe hit Moses. That is a very big disaster there. Oh, my goodness. That is not good. Just looking down the line here. Long straight. So that's dropped Ms. Moses into 14th place. Oh my God, that is a huge event here. So Jeff is in first place. Briscoe's in second. I'm gonna put the position delta up here. Let's just see. Look at that. Jeff King's up by 3. Briscoe did not wait. Oh, there's another. Buckley had a bit. There's a whole bunch of yellow flags here. Skinner. Looks like there's a lot of bumping going on. That's Moses trying to get back into things. So this is a big event here. This is big news for the standings for sure. So we've got a Briscoe there. Where is Jeff King? Let's go to Helicam so we can see where all these guys are. We are in Helicam. Sorry, I've got to go to this one. So in first place is Jeff King. He's got a bit of a lead. Let me get the deltas here. The race gaps. There we are. 1 second lead. There's Buckley and Briscoe chasing each other just behind there. Jonathan Wood and McLennan are at it. McLennan is known for his cornering. Right behind him there's another 2 cars. McLennan stayed away from him. Let's just go back here, and there's Mark Sutherland. Where's Mark? Oh, there's so much action here early. So much action here early. We've got Jack, Eric Jack. Let me take a quick peek, see if there's anything. No, just a lot of bumping going on. There's a lot of bumping down here with Skinner. Ooh, there's a big bump. We saw some action there. Lots of things going on there. That's a terrible corner. Oh, there's somebody off. Ooh, there's a whole pile of people off. Oh, that might be something else here. Oh, lots of action. Well, there's some action right there. McCabe. Not sure who that is next to him. But man, there's a lot of bumping going on. Did Jonathan hang in there? Yep. So we've got Jeff King. Well, there was some change at the top here. Somehow Pablo McLennan is now in second place. Boy, tons of things happened there. Well, here's 2 guys right there. That is Sutherland and Wood. They're battling out for second. Where did Mr. Moses end up? Where did Mr. Moses end up? Way down in 13th place. That is going to have serious repercussions for the standings. But we have got a battle going on here. That's Pablo Gianni right behind Jonathan there. Jonathan lost some time on... looks like Jeff King went to the pits for some reason. Huh, that is interesting. I forgot to put up... let me put up the pit stops. There's 2. We need 2 pit stops. All right, where have we got action going on here? Let's get I'm going to do something else here for the tower. We're going to put car number up and the gaps. There it is right there. Okay, so that's where we're going to stay so we can see who is leading. Paola, your boy, is in 4th place in silver. Just all sorts of things happening. Look at that, Jonathan, or Chris Moses way down in 20th. Oh, we've had somebody, Keith Briscoe went off. If I can catch him there. Where is he? I can't catch him. Off the track. Let's see what happened to him. I'll go back 30 seconds and see what happened to him. I gotta find my replay mode. You're in replay mode now. Should be. Oh, there we go. Replay mode. And there, oh, did he get a tap there or did he just spin out? Not sure. Got 10 seconds. He had to sit out all that time. He went way down there into 22nd. He was up there way up higher. I can't forget what. But we're going to have to wait till things sort out. There's so much action going on here. We are back live, I believe. Yes, we are. And Briscoe, oh, who are we watching here? Briscoe goes into the pits also. Early pits because he must have hit something. All right, let's get back up to the lead here. This is the. I'm gonna run down here. So Mr. McLennan now is in first place. Wow, what happened? We missed something there. John Sutherland is in second, not that far behind. Wood is in third, chasing Mark Sutherland. I know a John Sutherland. I'm getting senior moments here. And where are we? So Paolo Gianni right there. He's got a commanding lead in silver. And Jeff Skinner right behind him. And another. Young is off. Let's go back 10 seconds to see if we can find out what happened to him. Oh, we just missed him, but he hit it. A whole bunch of people hit him. Oh, tons of people hit him. Wow. Now we got McCabe off. We're on out of replay mode here. McCabe. No, that was not a big event. All right, what do we got? Skinner is chasing Paolo. He's trying to get up there with his other gold guys. Paolo in second place might want to let him go by. Let's just follow this one for a little bit. Yes, Suki, this is a lot of fun, this racing. When there's, look at the track. The track is drying out, so the pitting is probably guys pitting because they want to change to dry tires. Because look at that racing line. Let's go in on board with somebody. See, look at that. They don't even have. Well, this guy might be racing on. Whoa, he's trying. Who are running? Skinner and Gianni. Paolo might want to let him go by. So that, oh look at that, he's going into the wet zone. I wonder if he has wet tires, he's trying to cool them off. Here we go into Schlushgold. Corner names up there in the left-hand corner. I don't know if Gianni wants to fight. He's not in the same category as Skinner. So it does him no good to let him battle. Let's find some battles here within the same category. Well, Richard McKay. Is battling with Kruger, and they're in the same category. But way up here in 7th, Schreiber is trying to get at Rainier. We're going to see some Ooh, what happened there? Just got by him. I'm going to go back 10 seconds here to watch that one. Here we go. There's the move coming up. 2 Porsches. Oh, that's because Rainier went into the pits. Well, Rainier went to the pits because he's changing tires, I'm sure. That was that. So who is right behind Schreiber? That's McCabe. Now, they're not in the same grouping. Sutherland, though, is chasing down Wood. This is battle for second place in the standings, folks. Possibly even when we look at where Moses is in 13th place. I don't think they're going to be able to... Ooh, Sutherland, what happened there? He lost some time on Jonathan. I was looking for something else at the time. A lot of people in the pits there. It's because the track's drying out. So they're in the pits trying to change their tires. I assume the pit lane is open for the whole race because of this kind of strategies issues. Sutherland's got to try and chase down Wood. So these guys who started on dry tires are going to have a big advantage here. Big advantage. I don't know whether we're going to get more rain here yet. Again, difference in strategies. All right, Sutherland's not making much progress there. Lots of people going into the pits. Skinner's gone in. Jack's gone in. So let's go back to the top here. We got Mr. McLennan. He's got 2 pit stops. He must have started on dry tires. And Jonathan Wood is only a second and a half behind him. And behind him, Jonathan, is Mark Sutherland. So where was McLennan? Was McLennan up there in the standings? Take a peek in the standings if I can while we're watching Sutherland. In gold. Where is Mr. McLennan? Well, McLennan is in 8th place, so he's way down there. He's going to get some big-time points for this one, though. All right, so where are we? Let's just look for a nice... We've got Briscoe. Briscoe's got the fastest lap. Where is he? He is in 18th place. And he's trying to get by Vincent here. They're in the same class. It's a gold class. And Chris Moses is up to 17th place. He's just back there trying to get by Roger. Now Roger is not in the same class. Let Moses by. There you go, Roger. Smart move. So Moses is making a charge. Big time charge. So where was I with Briscoe? There's Briscoe. He is trying to chase down Sean Vincent. A whole bunch of people in the pits. Let's just go on board with him. How he's doing, trying to get by Eric Jack. Sorry, no, Vincent, Sean Vincent. Oh, he's going to make it happen here. Is he going to make it happen here? Oh, looks like it. Looks like it's going to stick. Whoa, he really got a good exit on that last corner. Either that or Vincent made a little bit of a mistake. Who am I on here? Oh, he did not make it. That was he was ahead for a second or two. Right behind there we see Chris Moses coming up. So Briscoe is still trying to get by Sean here. I thought for a while they were side by side. So what did I miss? I missed something there. Let's go back on board with Vincent. This is his view. You see his traction control. Can't quite make it out. Go back to our... They are coming up on Mr. Skinner also up there. But Moses 4 seconds behind. This is great action right here, isn't it? Just going to take a quick peek on my own screen here, what's going on at the top. Oh, at the top. Oh, Sutherland, I thought he had a guy there. So Sutherland's in the lead. It shows that he has not pitted yet. He's got a 3-second lead on Eric Schreiber. Nice job there. Oh, Mr. McCabe just went off. What happened there? Let's go back 10 seconds to see what happened to McCabe. Oh, I just missed it. I'll go back another 30 in a second here. That's important. Let's see if when we get back to real time. Okay, we'll just go back 30 seconds. Here's what... Oh, there's where they were side by side. McCabe and Gianni, I think it is. So there was a little bit of a tap, and McCabe got the worst of it. So that's who is it in that yellow car? That Schreiber? Nope. I'm not sure who that was. Anyway, that could be that could have been a back marker. Let's go back here. So we've got Schreiber. Oh, what happened there? Oh, but Sutherland went in the pits. That's why. All right, now we know. So Sutherland is pitted. We are 15 minutes into the race. 2 pit stops, remember. Oh, I've got replay mode on. That's not replay mode. All right, let's just take a quick peek here. What's going on? So these guys at the top, Schreiber has not pitted yet. Joe McCabe is in second place. He has pitted. Gianni has pitted. Sutherland has pitted. McLennan is out there. He'll be coming through soon to pass all these guys. He has pitted once. So that is interesting. So he's going to jump into second place here, I think. There he goes. And he has pitted once, and these other guys are just going to come out. So we're going to get a little bit better view. And Schreiber, although he's leading, has not pitted yet. So McLennan is probably in first place. And Randy Zimmer is not very far behind him. Let's just take a peek what he's looking at. There he is. That is what he's looking at for first place, basically, in the race. And we've still got Gladys and Paola watching. There's your man Gianni. Where is your man Gianni? He is in 10th place right now. He's pitted, so that's a valid time. Moses, Mr. Moses, he's pitted once. He's in 9th place. Remember, he was in 22nd. He's trying to make another one here. Another move. Let's go to the view. Is he going to make it here? Who's he passing here? He's passing Sutherland. And Sutherland's not going to battle him too much. These lights are flashing. That means he's got some damage there, Moses. So Moses is up to 8th place, so he might just make it all the way back. But we know that Wood and Sutherland are in big competition. They are tied right now. Sutherland is quite a ways back from Mr. Wood. All right, so things have tightened up. Let's take a quick peek at the silver category. In 5th place on the track and in first place in silver is Mr. Lee Ellis. There he is. In second place is Pablo Gianni. And that Ford, so there you go, Paola. Paola. It's hard for me to say that one. Your boy's in second place. In third place is Roger Dismukes. And Roger is how far back? Whoa! I spoke. Oh man, that is commentator's curse for Paolo. Oh my goodness. He lost it there and lost a good 3 or 4 seconds. Sorry about that. I left the camera on him and it screwed him up. All right, so this is our leader now is still Schreiber. Again, he hasn't pitted yet. What is Mr. Schreiber? What color is he? He's in that Porsche. He's got traffic ahead of him. It looks like he's like 45 seconds ahead of McLennan because McLennan has pitted. So this is our real leader here, Mr. Michael McLennan in the Ferrari. That track looks completely dry now. Woo! Look like you got a little bit of slippage there. Randy Zimmer is behind him in second place, and in third place really is Jonathan Wood. But they're all quite far apart. But right here, we've got a battle between Skinner and Ellis. Let's take a quick peek in the cockpit here. That is a McLaren on that's that corner that is tough to pass on, but also tough to hang in on. You're going uphill, and it's a very sharp corner. So Skinner didn't quite time his momentum properly there and lost it. Let's just stick with Skinner now for a whole lap, just so you can see what this track looks like. I didn't get out there to play with it, but I've raced this track many times. A lot of interesting corners where you're going downhill for your braking zone. This is one of them. Downhill, well, you get a bit of a camber there, but downhill braking is quite interesting. This next corner complex coming up here, you can take quite fast. And if, look at that, Skinner's really hitting those brakes hard. Briscoe's not that far behind him. You can see him in his rear view mirror. I can see him in there. We got the logo for Motorsports. That is Briscoe right behind. These guys are all battling for position. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, they got into the pits, didn't they? What the hell happened there? No. Skinner went into the pits. And so did, who was he chasing? Briscoe was chasing. So Skinner, looks like he's already had a pit stop. There's 39 minutes left in the race. He might have been on wet tires or something. So he just jumped in, dove into the pits. Schreiber is still out there, still has not pitted yet. That is an interesting strategy. Not sure what they're losing on pit stops. Running into some traffic, however, still didn't pit on this one. So McLennan again is in first place. Moses is now in sixth. He's chasing down Briscoe. Let's do some different guys. Here's Daryl Kruger on Paulo Gianni. There is Daryl, and right behind them is that is McCabe trying to get by Brian Banks, I believe, for that is quite high up there in the silver standings, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a good battle. How about further down here? What have we got going? What have we got going all the way down here? 23rd. There's only 25. Oh, there's lots of time in between all those guys. Eric Peter Young is trying to chase down Skinner. McCabe is trying to chase down Banks. We were watching that earlier. Banks is not that far behind Kruger. So these three guys in our picture right here are all battling for position, I believe. Yep. We'll keep an eye on that one. Let's get going up on front. Moses is getting close to Briscoe here. Let's see if Briscoe's going to hold it back. Let's just watch this one for a while. Let's get on board with Moses. He has worked himself up from the 27th or 22nd position, if I remember correctly. Look at Eric Schreiber. He's still out there. I don't think he has pitted yet. If he does, it's not showing on our screens. Sometimes these pit counters don't work that well on my software, so he might have pitted, but I don't think so. He's so far ahead. He's 41 seconds ahead, so he's got to pit. But Moses is trying to... Oh! Who's that went off? Is that Jonathan? No. Looked like somebody went off ahead in front there, but I don't see any yellow flag. Did I just miss it and that was a pit stop? I'm not sure what that happened there. Moses, there's that corner. It's called Nicky Lauda Curve. Curve with a K. Not making much progress on Briscoe. Briscoe is in a Ferrari. Well, we got some time there. That's that tough corner where you're going downhill. Now Moses is going to get a shot. Let's see what he can do. Coming in down this straight into, what corner is this coming up? Is Briscoe going to let him by? Oh, he went wide there. Oh, Moses had a chance. He's still had a chance. Oh, Briscoe is going to go side by side. Briscoe's not really giving up. He's not letting him. Now he's set up for the next corner. Let's hope this is clean. These are the two guys who came together early, if I'm not mistaken. So Moses is going to have a bone to pick here, I think. Moses has lost that lead at the beginning because I think Briscoe outbroke or missed his braking point or slid his tires on that second corner and knocked Chris Moses right out down into 22nd place, and he's had a heck of a time trying to get back. So he's lost a little bit there. This is one of the closest battles here, I believe. Back here at Banks and Kruger and McCabe, they're still kind of battling it out. There's something going on behind here. Is that Skinner? Who is that? That's McCabe going by some traffic. Got a yellow flag up against him there, but I think it was just... All right, now finally, Mr. Who was that? Who's in the pits? Finally, we're back up to, this is our leader. So Mr. Michael McLennan is leading the race by 4 seconds on Randy Zimmer, who is 5 seconds ahead of Jonathan Wood. We've got one more pit stop to do here. Looks like the track is dry as a bone. It looks like Moses finally got by Briscoe. So let's just take a peek here, go on replay mode, and see how he got by Briscoe. I don't think Briscoe was letting him by. Briscoe slid a little bit there. Went wide, way wide. Now Moses has got him. Yeah, that was easy. That was a bit of a mistake on Keith's part. So now we are not quite live just yet. And boom, we're live. So Moses is going to start tracing down Mr. Wood. He's 5 seconds to make up. We've got 33 minutes left to go. I don't know if he's going to be able to make that one up. Where are we? Oh, Brian Banks. Brian Banks is right there on. And go back a few seconds here. We got Jeff King came off. Had a little problem there somewhere. Let's go back to Brian Banks. Saw a yellow flag. There's Banks. He came close. Let's see. Go back 30 seconds to see what happened here. You got very, very close to Kruger. You pulled ahead, just taking a peek. Here he's almost on his back bumper. Is he going to take a dive, late break? No, he's not. That did not transpire. We're still in replay mode here, but Brian has got some time here to make something happen. Got 4 or 5 seconds left in the replay mode before we get live. And now we're back live. So this is the battle. This is a battle for third place in silver category. So this is huge. This is huge. And so Roger Dismukes is the leader for the silver category. He's got a second lead on Paulo. And Paulo's just ahead of these guys. That's him in the front of this little quadruple. McCabe is right behind. So this is huge. These 4 cars are all battling for position. They're battling for 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. We're going to watch this one for sure. So Kruger is now getting up there on Paulo. Hola, you haven't mentioned, we've been watching your boy quite a bit. He's got second place here. All 3 of these guys are in great shape. Look at that. They're all within a car length of each other. Really. Even though McCabe's at the tail end of this. So we got one really good battle. Everybody else is quite separated here. Roger is a second behind Thomas, but they're not in the same category. So I'm not sure that Roger is going to really try and challenge Thomas Rainier. They're up ahead in 8th and 9th too much because he's got a good lead on second place guy. So Kruger had a little bit of a mistake there. Banks wasn't able to take advantage of it. take a quick peek here at what are we doing in terms of this. Oh, okay. Mr. McCabe is in the lead in silver category. Ellis at 432. So you get about 5 points difference in this case. Banks is trailing Ellis by 402. And Leader, where did Leader end up? Leader's down there in 20th place. So, oh, there's Roger trying to make, Brian trying to make a move there on Nicky Lauda corner there. That's a tough one to make stick. And luckily, those two guys did not come together. That is scary stuff. And that hurt him a little bit there with, because McCabe is right behind him now. Let's get on board. McCabe fell back. Let's going to try and get on board with somebody. Let's get on board with Brian. Get my cursor back here. There's Brian. I think he's got some, let's see where he qualified. Let's see where he qualified. Brian qualified 12th. So these guys all qualified in exactly the same. Oh no, that's not right. Yeah, that's not right. Sorry about that. Have a good graphic for that. These three guys are battling. Looks like Paulo is pulling away a little bit. Oh, what happened to McCabe? Let's go like 5 seconds and see what happened there. Just got the curb on that wet curb. Is it raining again? Oh, it's raining again, folks. It is raining. Looks like it's raining pretty hard, too. McCabe just got on the... oh, that was replay. Sorry, that was replay mode. So McCabe is out of it. Let's go back to Banks and take a peek in chase mode. Actually shows you the rain a little bit better. Cockpit. So now we're going to, interesting, there was another, everybody's got a pit stop left. So that is good news. It just depends on whether they were smart enough to have a pit strategy that had wet tires with the right tire pressures on that they can jump into in their last pit stop. Now we're going to see some interesting stuff. What have we got in terms at the top here? In terms of... oh, look at this. McCabe is only up by 2 seconds now on Randy Zimmer, who's up by 4 seconds on Jonathan Wood. So pit strategies is going to be super, super important. And look who has the fastest lap right now is Mark Sutherland. So we're going to have to watch the pit strategies big time here. And again, we're watching Sutherland and Wood because those two guys are in dead tie for second place in the gold category. Pit strategy is going to be huge here because I'm sure everybody right now is on dry tires. And it looks like everybody has got, I'm just going to take a quick peek way down below here. And there's a few people who, there's somebody going in right there for, that's his out lap. He changed his tires right away. Go back to the top here. Take a quick, make sure we watch to see who blinks first in terms of going to wets. If it's going to get hot enough. I don't know if anybody is on wets though. That's not a lot of rain just yet. It's only going to make for interesting driving in the sense that a little bit easier to make a mistake. You saw McCabe there make a mistake on the curbs. The guys are going to have to adjust their driving style here big time very soon. No more accelerating on curbs. Curbs are going to be slippery as heck. All right, so these guys are still, but see Brian Banks there wiggling. Brian Banks is a good friend of mine. I've had coffee and beers with him many times. He lives in my hometown of Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. I'll be, in the next week, I will be traveling to my winter home, in Arizona. So I'll be off for 2 or 3 days, maybe miss a a race or two while I'm traveling. It takes me a couple of days to get down there, but I pack up the rig in a box and it gets down there. So I will be. Oh, see what I mean? Banks he went a little deep into that corner. That's going to hurt him. He's 2 seconds behind now. All right, so that kills that battle. So now we're just looking here at Kruger, who is chasing Paulo for second place. And look at this. Look at this. Chris Moses is up in fourth place. He's chasing down Mr. Jonathan Wood. Third place, he's got a podium. We know Mr. Moses is just a racing whisperer. He could drive the phone book, that fella. And he's a class act on the track. He was leading the race. He was a pole sitter. Dropped down to 22nd. This is almost a last to first kind of situation. He worked his way all the way up the ladder. No doubt who's going to be the hard charger today. He worked his way all the way up from 22nd place into fourth, and I think Jonathan is going to be hard pressed to keep him behind. I wonder if he's going to even let him by. Jonathan is not racing him. He's good. Where are we? Jonathan is good 50 or 60 points behind him in the lead. He wants to stay ahead of Sutherland. Right now, John has probably got about 15 points on Mark. If the race were to end right now, 23 minutes to go, however. And what's going to start happening here is we're going to get some pit stop action for sure. There goes Moses. Let's take a quick peek what he's going to do. Is Jonathan going to defend or not? Yes, he is. This is a race. After all, they're in the same class. Let's see if Chris tries something on Niki Lauda curve. No, of course not. Jonathan goes wide. Oh, and both of them hit the curb a little bit and slip. But it looks like Moses is going to get him. We are going to watch that again, folks. We are going to watch that again just for fun. Boom, 30-second replay here. And I'm going to go on board with Chris. Just watch what happens coming out of this curve. They both hit the curb on the outside, which is now very slippery. And, whoa, no, that's Chris just had to avoid him. That was Moses, or Jonathan got a little out of whack there, and Chris had to avoid him. He didn't really slip. All right, we're back to live action. So now Chris is going to be chasing down Randy Zimmer. He's got 7.6 seconds to chase him down in the next 22 minutes. Another little hard charger here is Mr. McKay is getting up there. Mr. McKay, I think he qualified like last. He might have benefited from all that action at the beginning, but he is a couple of seconds behind Eric Jack. Oh, and we've got something going on here. Mr. Banks, I think, is the first one to blink and go into the pits for his last pit stop. Banks was in that battle for third and fourth there up ahead. So again, Richard is trying to chase down Mr. Jackson. I know they're not in the same class, but Richard just likes to race. He's another Edmontonian. He lives about a mile away from where I live. And there's 4 or 5 of us that race here in Edmonton in various leagues. Most of the guys here race here. And we get together for beers once in a while, get our cars out. Now Jonathan is in the pits. Mr. Wood is in the pits. Where is Mr. Wood? There he is. There he is in the pits. There's a pit lane cam. We wondered if the pit lane camera caught the guys. There it goes, Jonathan. He's now on the move. So that puts him further back. So we've got Mr. McLennan in first place. That's just there. He's running into some traffic. Randy Zimmer is in second place and 3 seconds back. Chris Moses is in third place, 7 seconds back. He has put up 3-second gap on Briscoe. And now Mark Sutherland is in fifth with the fastest lap of the race. I don't know if you guys in this league add a point for fastest lap. That could be an extra point for Mark. Now Mark has got a decision to make to see if he wants to go into the pits or is he confident that he could put some good lap times in here, because Jonathan has pitted. He is out of the pits. So we're going to watch Jonathan here just because that's a big deal in terms of the league standings. Let's just look down the pipe here to see if there's anybody battling. Not really. Schmidt. Just looking at Ken Smith here. Is he battling for position? Yes, he is. With Neil Leader. Now, Neil must have got caught in some trouble. He is in fourth place. He's way down there. That's going to change the standings quite a bit. There is Ken. Let's see what Ken's looking at in terms of Neil. There's Neil up ahead. But that's not really a big time race. Oh, we got Ek Young. Where's Young? Peter Young just passed somebody. That's not for a position. Let's go back 10 seconds to see what that was all about. Did he pass Gianni? No, he passed someone else. Passed Kruger. It's not for position in the same class, so it's not that big a deal. And Kruger has no problems because he's got a 12-second lead on 12-second lead on the next guy in his class, which is John McCabe, who is the leader. McCabe is the leader in Silver Group, but he is in fourth place right now. That is going to cost him big time. Ellis is way behind. He's in second place. Brian Banks is Banks has completed his lap. He was up there, so Brian's probably going to be the winner here in silver category. Roger Dismuse is right up against Thomas Rainier. Roger does not want to battle with Thomas that much, but he's got to watch out because Paulo is now 4.5 seconds back. So he should worry about... Ooh, Zimmer's yellow. No, yes, Zimmer went off. Let's see what happened there. Zimmer, who is our leader, or close to our leader. Something happened to him. Let's just see here. That is traffic ahead of him. Does he hit the curb? Got a long replay here. This is super important. Oh, there was a touch. It was a touch. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. And now Briscoe, we're back live. Briscoe is right behind Zimmer. These guys are giving us something to watch at least. And Chris Moses is in the pits for his last pit stop. He was leading there for a second, was he not? No, I don't think so. There's somebody else going into the pits there. Nope, that was just a pit lane exit, sorry. So we've got Sutherland. Oh, sorry, Zimmer. I want to do with Briscoe here. That's Briscoe in the green going by. There's traffic in between them, I think. And that's Zimmer in the orange. So Briscoe passes Zimmer with that little bit of kerfuffle. Oh, Zimmer's coming back. We're going to watch this one again just to see how this ends up. Before we finish, Zimmer's going to take a peek inside. We're going to go back and watch how this all transpired. I'm going to go back a whole minute here. Let's go back a whole minute to see what happened. So Briscoe is behind. Go in the cockpit for a second. And that track is pretty wet. There's some rooster tails going on here. So we are on board with Briscoe. There's the traffic. Coming up to these corners is where the trouble starts. Coming up to this next corner. Now Zimmer wants to get by this guy. The guy's not cooperating with flags. So there was a bit of a touch there. And look at that. So Briscoe just goes right through there. And we've got, we're back live. Briscoe's in the pits. So we have Randy Zimmer leading. Michael McLennan's in the pits, however. So this Zimmer is, that's going to be interesting to see what Zimmer does in terms of pitting. Because those guys behind him, I do not believe, are on his same lap. And where are we on here? No, Zimmer's way ahead. Who is that behind him? Is that Roger? No. I'm trying to get. That is, yeah. These guys behind Zimmer here are all. That's all traffic. So Zimmer has to pit. Everybody else is pitted. So we're going to see some interesting stuff here. What we do see here is somehow Jonathan Wood got ahead of Moses. Chris Moses. Did Chris do some repairs or what? Where am I here? Moses. There is Moses. And where is Wood? Oh, he just passed him. How's that working out? Where did that happen? I'm going to go back 30 seconds here. See what happened to Mr. Wood. That is Mr. Wood ahead. That's Moses behind him. Didn't see him on when I flipped over. So Moses is right behind him. That's his fourth position. In the same category. Moses goes outside, then inside. Now he's going to have the inside track on this corner. And nice pass, braking zone pass. For whatever reason, Wood fell way behind there. All right, we're out of replay mode. So where does that leave Moses? Well, it leaves Moses probably in second place, if I'm not mistaken, once all these guys finish their pitting. There's Thomas gone into the pits. So McLennan is still leading, I believe, and Moses is... let's just see if this all sorts out for a second here. Hard to see where McLennan is. All sorts of pitting going on here. I don't think people are going to... Let's take a peek here from the cockpit if you can see. The track's not wet. No standing water at all. Looks like Moses is a good 10 seconds behind McLennan, so we've only got 12 minutes left in the race. I don't think he's going to make it up in time. The question is going to be, where does Randy Zimmer going to end up? Randy is still out there. I believe he has a pit stop to come. There is Thomas Rainier coming up in there, so he's got traffic now. Thomas is on cold tires. He's not going to challenge too much. I don't think he's probably going to lift right about here. Is he going to lift? Yes, he is. He lets Zimmer by. That is the big question. So I think Roger Dismukes is certainly leading the silver category. The question is going to be, where is Randy Zimmer going to come out once he pits? If I could tell how long the pit stops look like, they're taking in the 40-second range. And where is Randy now? He's coming around. We'll just follow him to see if he goes into pits right now. What else is going on? We've got Briscoe and Woods are battling it out for fifth-ish kind of place. Here comes Randy. Did not go in the pits. Did not go. He is going to hang out there. This is interesting strategy on his part. Let's just see. Moses is running into some traffic. Not quite just yet. Briscoe is chasing Woods down. Just see the last last laps here. Last laps for Briscoe was 133 flat, whereas Jonathan's was 133.9. So I don't know if Briscoe's got that time on him. Looks like he is catching up to him. Just see if he is going to be. So this is definitely for position. Could be third-ish kind of. Could be for third place right here. No, it's not. McLennan's ahead. Yeah. McLennan could be the leader, provisional leader here. Oh, yeah, Briscoe's definitely got pace on Jonathan. Here he goes. Let's just see what he's going to have. Make it happen here on Niki Lauda curve. Not right this time. Let's just watch in the pits. Did he get a good exit on him? No. I think Jonathan got the exit there. Great battle here, though. That's Moses and Schreiber up ahead there. Moses just got by Schreiber. That's for position. No, Schreiber has to pit, so he's way back. I don't think he defended too hard there. Looks like Jonathan gets some great exits. That Porsche, compared to the Ferrari, has great cornering abilities, as we know. But the Ferrari's got some pace usually on the Porsche. Ooh, Jonathan skidded his back wheels there a little bit. Looked like there's some black, again black, skidding around the corners. ACC shows tire marks properly. Oh, looks like he's going to take a peek here. Took a little peek on the inside. Didn't have enough at this point. Ooh, Jonathan had a little wiggle on the end. Is that going to cost him some time? Let's see what kind of exit the Ferrari gets. He got a better exit. Quickly watching. Coming back to Niki Lauda again. Is he going to make it? This time, is he going to go a little bit braking zone? Oh, good job, Jonathan just cut him off. Whew, great racing. Great racing. Randy Zimmer still has not pitted. This is really the only battle we have for position right now, so I'm going to stick with it. Sorry for you guys who I didn't get much camera time on, but there's been some good racing up ahead here. Whew, looks like Briscoe fell behind a little bit there. Who have we got that we can watch? That's Roger on McLennan. Roger, I don't think is going to try too hard to get up on McLennan. Unless he wants to get second place in the... It's actually pretty close. Roger's way up there in the second place for the whole race. But Roger's got a lock, really, on first place. So I'm going to take another peek at his livery again. Can't quite see what it says there on his running board, but he's got an AMD symbol there. A red apple, whatever that is. Briscoe's caught up again. Where is Briscoe? To Jonathan. Jonathan's having a tough time. Ooh, a little bit of a bump there on the track. I'm not sure what that's all about. He's going to take another crack at Niki Lauda corner. Oh, they're running into some traffic. Let's see who gets the better exit here. Long straight. They're side by side. Not quite side by side. Quarter panel at least. Looks like Briscoe's got the inside. Now he's got bumper ahead, but Jonathan's going to cut him off. He had the inside track there now, but traffic is going to come into play. Whoever that is in the Mustang is letting these two guys go. No, they're not. Oh, he's not. But Briscoe came out behind on that one. When is Randy Zimmer going to pit? He's got 5 minutes to go, 6 minutes to go. There, now the Mustang pulls away. Lets these two guys race. I can't believe that Randy has completed his pit stops. Shows Roger needing a pit stop also. Paolo Gianni, for some reason. Oh, Brian Banks is off. Brian Banks is off. Let's just see what happened to him. Too late. Go back even further. No, I couldn't go back further. I go back a little bit further to see what happened to Brian. That's going to cost him a lot. Brian's one of our leaders. Let's go back 30 seconds. We're still in lead. I still didn't catch him. Now we're going to have to sit here watching him in there for that all length of time. Anyway, up ahead, Briscoe and Wood are really still at it. Briscoe's still behind. I'm going to go to Briscoe right now. Where is he? Right there. It's still in replay mode, however. It's going to jump ahead. I'm going to get rid of replay when I can. These guys are just battling it out. Looks like Briscoe went wide there. So we're back to Brian. I'll go back to Briscoe. Oh, their side just really close. Who is that ahead of these guys? It is traffic for sure. I just want to see who that is. That is Schreiber. Oh, of course. So these guys are all battling for position. This is very interesting. Although Schreiber says he has to have another pit stop, I'm not sure that's the case. Might all be battling for position. Looks like Mr. Zimmer has gone into the pits. McLennan's in first place here now. Did something happen to Zimmer? Oops, sorry. Something happened to Zimmer? Oh, Roger dismutes. That's him up ahead. Oh, that just went off. He went off, but he could have lost it there. You got to be very careful. You're in the lead for silver. Don't wreck it now, boy. Don't wreck it now. Just let these two guys battle it out. Now, what happened here? Zimmer is still... Where is Zimmer? For some reason, Zimmer is in second place. Now, McLennan's ahead. Did he do a pit stop while we were watching? Maybe that he did his pit stop. That's probably what happened. I thought he was like 20 seconds ahead. Still shows that he needs to do a pit stop. Get back on here with Briscoe and Wood. That is the battle of the day. Briscoe, Keith lost a little bit of time to Jonathan there. But Schreiber is chasing down Briscoe now. So Briscoe's got to defend a little bit at the same time, because he could lose a position. Although it shows Schreiber still needing a pit stop. But like I say, the system doesn't always count pit stops properly. It gets a little bit mixed up. Get back up one. Keith. Got a speed trap here. Yeah, my speed trap's not working today. And then Moses just passed. We're going to go back 30 seconds. I think Moses just passed Zimmer here. Here he is. That's traffic. There's Moses on Zimmer, right up on his tail. He's got a full rear view mirror full of Moses. There he goes. Oh, Zimmer went wide a little bit. That's exactly the same thing that happened to someone else on that same corner with Moses. So Moses is all the way into second place. I just gotta wonder if Zimmer still has to do a pit stop. Is he gonna do it right at the
Leaders
end?
on final lap now.
Final lap. So I'm not sure what's happening there with all this. Let's go back to Briscoe. Oh, what happened? Jonathan. Well, let's go back a minute. Something happened here. Let's go back to Jonathan Wood. We are on replay mode. Something happened to Jonathan. He turned up and a few places later. There's Briscoe right on his tail again. Did Jonathan make a mistake? Briscoe went outside, inside. That is really close. Really close racing. Don't forget Briscoe was involved in that first lap incident. Is it going to be another incident or not? But I'm very close to touching. Oh, that's what happened to Jonathan. He was on the throttle and on that curb. He just wanted to try to maintain his position, and it did not work. Sorry, Jonathan, that is your race. And what does that
Right, man,
do?
the leader is on the final lap.
You know what that does to the standings is Jonathan is behind Sutherland now. That was a huge mistake. Huge mistake because those guys were tied. They're not going to be that far apart when the standings are up. Only a few 5 or 6 points separate the two of them, but they're going to be very close. But that cost them a little bit. That has huge implications for the standings in gold, second place. Anyway, we are in the final lap. This is our race leader, Mr. Michael McLennan, leading. Chris Moses behind by 6 points. So there we go. That is McLennan coming up the last few corners. And there he goes, right over our... And that is Moses right behind him. We'll just keep following McLennan around for his last lap, last few corners. Way to go, Michael, at the very entertaining race because of that rain. And here he comes, last corner of the Red Bull Mobile corner. And he's going to flash his lights, I'm sure, for us when he crosses the finish line. There's a finished race. Next is Chris Moses in second place in gold, followed by Randy Zimmer and Keith Briscoe right there. No flashing lights today. So our leader for silver category is Roger Dismuke. So there you go. See, Roger did all his pit stops. So that counter is just incorrect. It's too bad because it makes it tough to call the race when you don't know how many pit stops people have taken. It's like Brian Banks and Richard McKay came together at the end, those two buddies. Here comes Roger around for his win. Way to go, Roger. Still no flashing lights. And next is Kruger in second place in silver. He's quite a ways back. There he goes in that Ferrari, red Ferrari. Red is the right color for a Ferrari, that's for sure. And Mr. McCabe right behind him is in third place. So that is our podium for silver. So there we go. That is the race in the bag, folks. And let me get back to my wonderful face. So that is it. Oh, nope. What am I doing here? Hang on for 1 second. And that's what you want to see. Well, thank you for listening. Those of you on the, there was a couple of people that stayed right to the end on the chat. Gladys, thank you for watching the whole thing. Anyway, I know a lot of the guys watched the race replay, and it was quite exciting. A lot of things happened there. Caught a few of the incidents, not that many of them, but I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly enjoyed watching it, and we'll see you again next race. I think it is the last race of the season. Let me just take a quick peek to see where that is. I believe I can find that fairly quickly. Last race is Spa on November 7th. Yeah, I should be around for that last race of the year because there's some pretty close standings in this league. So that's going to have a big effect, or it'll be an exciting race in terms of the championships. So signing off here, Mike Molesky from Red Bull Ring. We'll see you on the 7th of November. Bye now.